2 votes Taylor, 2 votes George, 1 vote left. And 13th person voted out of Survivor Mission Season 6, and the 5th member of our jury.
They're both good friends. Taylor's like a little bit of a better friend. They've both wronged me. George has wronged me a little bit more. She's just very uniquely positioned. My emotions could just like pull me either way, depending on what Taylor and George do today.
Fifth member of our jury, Taylor.
Okie dokie. Goodbye, y'all.
Taylor.
Hi, Taylor.
All right. With a split vote, the game only gets harder from here. Grab your stuff, head on out. Good night.
Hi, Survivor. Oh no, I didn't want to cry right away. Frick. Put it out. Cool. Got betrayed by the one person I trusted the most. It was really fun playing Survivor. I'm glad I got to make a lot of friends. Even though some friends end up backstabbing you. It's fine. I had a great time. Okay, bye.
You guys want to talk?
Yeah. What the fuck?
Me and Jack decided to vote Taylor
Why?
because
I mean, no offense, George. Like,
I fully understand. I fully understand.
Like, this is literally the second time that I've been blindsided, so it feels kind of like shitty.
Man, Taylor was an amazing player, an amazing person. Like I told Jack a month and a half ago, I don't see anyone voting her out. And there was this only one situation where it was going to be able to.
Hey, Lindsay, can I come over? Do you want to talk? What?
Yeah, sure. Why? Like, I just, again, it's nothing against you, George.
everybody told me I was the vote next week, so I like.
You weren't the vote. I was never gonna vote you, Ian. That's
Everybody told me that you guys were all gonna vote me, dude.
Who told you that I was gonna vote you next?
I mean, everyone, Noah and Grace have been lying to you about everything. Like, I have nowhere else to go. Like,
I burned Jack so hard, and he continued to lie to me after I burned him, rightfully so. We still got back on the same page. Maybe because Jack saw the light, and he saw that Taylor was insanely connected in this game. Maybe the best position, and wasn't gonna go for Noah. Even at Tribal said she wasn't going to.
I heard there's a Final Six group chat that I was not a part of. You know, like, it just seemed really sketchy to me. I was like, I don't like that at all.
I promise you weren't going to be the next vote. I was 100% wanting to work with you to get out Noah.
He's like all upset, you know, and I'm just like, Lindsay, at the end of the day, you know, you're upset you keep getting blindsided because you're not making smart moves. I mean, Obsidian, the way Obsidian is bungled this post-merge cannot be overstated.
You were never going to want Noah out, dude. He's going to give you the legacy item.
I wouldn't have cared. I want to work with you too, but like literally, you three had some plan with.
I had to.
Pointing out Taylor, who's been completely honest with us.
Did she go to you guys originally when Taylor and I were going to be the moles, and did she immediately just like tell you guys?
Yeah.
She told me not to say anything.
Yeah, dude, she's really, really good at Survivor. Like, she was really, really good in my opinion.
Going into this week, Jack, Taylor, and Lindsay were a solid 3 that went to parties together. And now all of a sudden, Lindsay might not even trust Jack at all.
And I really thought about it too, because Taylor was like really coming to me with a lot of stuff, you know? At the end of the day, Jack's the only one this week who told me the truth. Of you, Taylor, Sokka, Lindsay, Noah, and Grace, Jack's the only one who told me there was this Final Six chat without me.
Jack wanted to tell Lindsay about the Taylor plan beforehand. And and George and I were like, no, you can't do that, you can't do that, you can't do that. And I was saying to him, look, if you do this, I'm out. I'm out on the plan. I'm not doing it.
So as far as I'm concerned, like, he's the only person who's been honest with me, which is crazy to me, because I had barely worked with Jack at all.
I was trying to be honest with you and like actually work with you, and I was hoping that you would be honest with me and play your idol, and at least like you said, gain back some trust and make yourself workable with the bigger group. But like now you have the idol, so now we can't.
You can't really blame me for that, honestly. None of you would have done.
I know, but like you could have just done it, and then we would have trusted you.
In doing so, you know, the way I was saying it, how I was coming across. To him, I think that came off, you know, as being annoying or whatever. You know, I come from a family of entirely loud people. I see it as a game where you should be willing to backstab anybody if it's good for your game. To me, that's the whole kind of game of Survivor. But other people don't see it that way. They see it about a game about friendship and things like that. I think that's a bit fruitsy tootsy, but that's how people see it.
We don't have options anymore. There are 7 people in this game, and there are 4 in this chat, and all of us, I think, don't trust Noah.
I will say that it did make me nervous when we all sort of unanimously agreed that Noah would be next, and Taylor said no.
Hope after this week, Ian is dead set with me now. I've helped him in this game, and now he helped me in this game. At the end of the day, he might vote me out before the end, but right now, he should realize that if there are group chats without just me and him, yeah, he shouldn't feel as comfortable as he is right now.
Well, I'm mad, obviously, but I want to trust you guys, so I just need to study, and,
You know what? I'm a fool for genuinely thinking Ian was telling me the truth for once. I just did not think Jack was dumb enough to flip on his 2 closest allies for the 2 most hated people in this game right now.
What's up, dude?
alright, what happened?
Last night, Jack came to me, and he said, I want to vote out Taylor.
Props to George. I genuinely am in awe that he got himself out of that situation. He was supposed to be gone 2 weeks in a row, and, he survived these 2 weeks, so... But I cannot leave Ian in this game for another week. I am so mad he didn't play his idol.
Everyone kind of knew I wasn't going to play it, I think. Why would I play it when there's no votes coming towards me?
I really didn't think you were going to, but you kept telling me you were, and I trusted you, so...
Right, because I didn't know who to trust.
And he, tells me that George told him about this group chat of 6 we made and whatever, which, it was just there. I truly was just using it to get information. Ian is oh yeah, it's being thrown around that you found the advantage. I talked to Lindsay, guess who started that rumor? Ian. And I totally believe her. Lindsay has not lied to me once. She was in such a state of shock and just, anger. I don't think she could have lied to me during then if she tried.
I was just sitting there dude, it's really hard for me to trust, anything that's coming out of his mouth.
Yeah.
I'm just so upset because I was, thinking back, oh yeah, Grace lied about, the idol clue and stuff. But, there's a difference when you're super close to someone and they lie. There's lies here and there where I'm oh whatever, but he literally went and made a plan with someone else.
Yeah, and just to me, he was totally trying to say yeah, it was completely Ian's idea,
Regardless, I do trust Lindsay a lot, and I think she really has no choice but to be extremely loyal to Noah and I at this point. So I guess that's good that came out of this, but holy fuck, I truly was not expecting this.
Ian said right before the vote, when Brady was asking questions, he was yeah, who I see in Final 3, I'm gonna vote the person that makes big moves and doesn't just sit there and take it easy. And I knew he was talking to me because I'm I don't make big moves, but I feel I play on the safe side, just
yeah, which is a very valid way to play. That's kind of what I'm doing too.
I don't know, as long as people like, don't get too worked up about this advantage and I can convince them I truly don't have it, like, I think I should hopefully be okay. And, you know, Lindsay, with everything that's going on, I don't think they give a fuck about Lindsay at all.
And probably Ian next week, and then from there, I feel like we really do have, like, a lot of options.
Yeah, and I'm kind of glad Ian will still be around, because without his idol, he is such a shield.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, that's great to have. So, you don't even know, because someone's just gonna win immunity, and then everything will change. So, like, why even bother?
George... George just needed to go.
I am sad that she's gone. It was really fun playing with her, and it would have been cool if the Quidditch connection could have lasted that much longer. Jack completely jumped ship. Being Lindsay R's closest ally is not a recipe for longevity in this game.
Ian was pissed, said he couldn't trust either of us. So he was like, I felt like my only option was to go along with this plan. I was like, listen, I only didn't tell you about the chat because, like, they were giving us information. Like, I never ever planned to vote you out, whatever. He didn't really seem to buy it, but, like, he just went along with it. He was like, okay, well, I trust you over George and them, so.
Definitely left me in a kind of a weird position, although honestly, it could end up being better in some way.
The way I see it, we should actually protect each other and then take each other out at, like, Final 5. I think both of our path to the end is the exact same. It's get to the Final 5 with all of Sokka plus, like, Jack or Lindsay.
He was trying to get mad at me. He was like, we don't trust each other. That's our games. We've been kind of able to circle around each other's bullshit for a while, and it looks like it's going to continue to happen. Because everyone else in this game keeps fucking up.
Now I'm looking at the game differently, and I'm thinking that I have so few options that, to me,
I know I have very few paths forward. Like, I'm very well aware.
You're in a better spot than I am. Well, you were in a worse spot now that Taylor's gone, but you were in a very good spot before this, I think.
The other person to deal with is Lindsay R.
I'm just still, like, really upset. Like, I just don't know how I feel about that. It's realizing that in that moment, he trusted Ian and George over me.
Right.
It's been blatantly obvious, like, I don't trust
Fucking
George
Ian
now.
and George.
Yeah.
If Grace and Lindsay come in on the other side, like, hey, let's fuck all these guys, let's make a Final 3 deal, she'll 1000% be with us. And if she's guaranteed with us, we have majority. Ian's not going to play his idol on someone else this week. There is a 0% chance he would risk that and risk being exposed next week. So the way I see it, any scenario that I am fine with anything as long as it involves you, me, and Grace.
Okay, I will throw out there then, though, that Lindsay has been a beast of challenges. Like, she keeps winning them, so.
That's true. Yeah. Okay, I'm not giving her a ton of credit for winning that last one, since that was, but that's true. She has won 2 challenges already.
Oh, you look so happy. Alright, Lindsay and I are here after Tribal. She seems like she's expecting something.
Taylor is just so well connected, and I could go with her to the end, but it wouldn't really be in an active role, and that's not how I want to play. She was very shocked. She didn't see it coming. She never in a million years thought that I would be the one. It's really confusing to separate Taylor as a person that I'm friends with and that I've gotten close to.
I am so incredibly sorry for not telling you. And I know I said that I wanted to, and that doesn't comfort you, and it just sounds like I'm saying that. I really wanted to, but oh my god, you're shaking, you're so mad at me. So Noah's final 3 that he wants was George, Taylor, and Noah, but he was lying to George. He really wanted Grace, Noah, and Taylor.
I should have told Lindsay before. I really should have told Lindsay before. I basically just rambled to no end without much direction as usual, and just tried to explain what I was thinking. And I tried to explain that Taylor wasn't this perfect ally that maybe Lindsay thought she was, and George isn't either, and I'm not necessarily aligned with him.
On the other hand, Taylor has a great strategic game. Again, she's known about literally everything the entire time before we have. And you are the only person who hasn't lied to me that I'm aware of throughout the whole game, and I really hated having to lie.
Really on my knees asking for her forgiveness because I need it, but I don't think I necessarily deserve it.
That advantage is floating around out there somewhere. Unless you have it. If you have it, then... If you have it... But you just said it's not floating around out there somewhere. So is it or is it not?
Ian, what an unexpected twist. I never, ever saw myself working with Ian. Feel like I will be able to explain myself to Grace in a reasonable way. Lindsay Adams, she was confused.
George, he did. I'm not holding it against him on a personal level, but on a game level, he did orchestrate that whole thing last week. That makes me nervous. Let's be real. Yeah.
We're going to need numbers in the next few weeks.
All right, come on in, guys. Welcome back. New Obsidian and new Sokka tribes. Ellie and Taylor voted out at your guys' respective tribal councils, as you can see. First things first, we are re-merged. You can drop your non-existent buffs. Back to the Mimosa tribe. Everyone is here, so congratulations. You guys all made merged twice. Lindsay, you gotta give me immunity back, but obviously there's no way to do that. For today's challenge, we are doing superlatives, whatever you want to call it. The way this is gonna work is we're gonna send you guys a survey. Fill out the survey as honestly as you can, what you think is the correct answer. Then when you come back, we're gonna go through each question. You guys are gonna write down who you think was the most answered person. It might not be what you respond in the survey. And then whoever has the most points after we read through all the questions will win individual immunity. So I think we're gonna switch you guys into rooms and yeah, then you guys do the survey. So we're gonna get right into it. So first question was, who do you want to be best friends with after Survivor? Answers up. All right, so got some Graces, some Georges, got a Lindsay and Grace. Correct answer is Grace. So, so we got Noah, George, Ian, and Lindsay A all get points.
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
Next question, who is the most wholesome? 10 seconds to answer. Wholesome. Answers up. All right, we got lot of Lindsays, some Lindsay R's, some Lindsay A's. Correct answer though is Lindsay Adams. So if you had Lindsay A hold it up, looks like Lindsay R got it correct, Noah got it correct, Grace got it correct, Ian got it correct. Next question, who is the most likely to be cast on CBS Survivor? Answers up.
Oh.
And I can see everyone's except for Lindsay Adams, but it looks like it is a majority George. And everyone put George except for Jack, who put Ian. George is the correct answer.
It's the Survivor guy.
He likes Survivor. He's gonna be
created. All right. So next question: who is the rudest? 10 seconds. Answers up. And it is a sweep. I believe Lindsay Adams is still frozen. But yep, every single person put Ian. And Jack is finally on the board. Congratulations.
Yay, earned it.
Who is the most kissable?
Oh.
Oh my god.
All right, so we got some Jacks and some Lindsays. Correct answer is Jack. So, Noah, George, Ian.
Hi, Fang.
I can't come back from that.
We love to see it. Why did you give me the 5/, but Ian not the 5/?
You know, because I didn't see that it was a 5. But current score right now, Noah and Ian have gotten every question right so far. They're at 5. Second place is George with 4. Next is Grace, Lindsay, and Lindsay, all tied with 3. Jack has got 1 right. All right, next question. Who is the life of the party? Show me your answers. Let's see. We got a George, a Grace, another George, some Ians. Correct answer is Ian. So Lindsay R, Ian, and George got it correct.
I had to pick up Ian off the floor of a party, so I agree with that one.
It was actually outside of while my hand was attached to a telephone pole. But...
That's fair. That is correct.
All right, next question. Who will get the most screen time when the season airs? Answers up. Everyone said Noah except for Grace. Correct answer, Noah.
Been to the most tribals.
Next question. Who do you trust most with your life? Feel your answers. All right, we got some Graces and then two Lindsay Adamses. Correct answer is Grace. So it looks like everyone except for the Grace and Lindsay R got that correct.
Dude, Grace is getting all the good ones.
I know, and then I'm like not doing good at this. Like, thanks. I don't want to guess myself for these.
Who makes you question production casting decision most? This is not kind. I think we did a great job with all of you. Reveal.
Aww.
All right, Jack put himself.
I'm
insecure.
Yeah.
The correct answer is Lindsay A. Noah, Lindsay put herself, and Ian, hold those answers up for me, please. Next question is, who do you never want to talk to again after the game is over? Reveal. Hella Ians. We got a Noah from Lindsay Adams and a Lindsay Adams from Ian. Correct answer, Ian. Everyone except for Ian and Lindsay got it correct. All right, so quick score update. First place is Ian and Noah with 9 each. Second place is George with 8. Then Lindsay R with 7. Lindsay A with 6. And pulling up the rear, Jack and Grace with 4 each. Next question, who does not deserve to be in the final 7? Reveal. All right, we got...
Yeah!
Everyone says Lindsay A, except for Lindsay A, who put George. Correct answer is, in fact, Lindsay. So everyone gets a point, except for Lindsay. Next question. Who takes the game too seriously? Give you guys a second to think about this one. Reveal. All right, let's see. We got 4 Ians, a George, a Lindsay R, and Noah. Correct answer, Ian.
I answered Ian too. God damn it.
George gets a point. Lindsay, Grace, and Jack. Next question. Who doesn't take the game seriously enough? Reveal. Every single person has put Lindsay Adams. That is, in fact, the correct answer. Everyone gets a point. Next question. Who is the most manipulative? These questions are getting fun. We're barely halfway through. I like it. Reveal. A lot of Ians, a George, a Noah. The correct answer is Ian. So everyone except for both the Lindsays get points. Next question. This will be question number 15 for those that wish to count. There are 25 total questions. Who is playing both sides? Get into some game stuff now. 3, 2, 1, reveal. All right, we got some Ians, some Georges, a Noah, a Jack. The correct answer is George. So George, Ian, and Jack get that correct. George puts down himself and gets the point. All right, so score update. Ian's still in the lead, also tied with George at 13. Noah in second place with 12. Then Lindsay R and Jack with 9. Then Lindsay A and Grace with 8 each. All right. Who is the most likely to stab you in the back? Reveal. All right. We got Georges and a lot of Ians. Correct answers are both George and Ian, so everyone gets the point. They were tied.
Hey!
Woohoo! Alright, who foolishly thinks they are in control of the game themselves? Reveal. We got a lot of Noahs 2 Ians. Most put answer on the survey is Jack. Jack is the only point by putting himself.
What? Who put that?
Wow.
Jack knows how he thinks, and apparently knows how you guys think as well.
Oh,
Next question, who is the greatest villain? Out of all 7 of you, who is the biggest villain? Reveal. Alright, we got a lot of Noahs, a lot of Ians. Lindsay put Jack. Correct answer is Ian. So Jack, Grace, and Lindsay R all get points that round. Opposite question, who is the greatest hero in the game?
Guys, the game has no heroes right now.
Reveal. All right, we got a lot of everyone says Grace except for Grace, who says Lindsay R. Grace is not the right answer, but Grace did get the answer correct. Grace, the only one to get a point.
Lindsay, the hero.
Hey.
Next question, question 20. Then I'll give you a score update after this question. Who is the most likely to live in Ian's basement? Reveal. We got a couple Georges, a couple Ians. Lindsay put herself. Correct answer is Ian. So George gets the point. Noah, Lindsay, and Grace.
Guys, George like actually is living in his parents' basement, kind of.
How? I live in Ann Arbor.
He's playing College Survivor. He's not even in college. Like he's just he's so obviously the answer.
Ian making a very interesting argument when it just wasn't the correct answer.
It's just the right answer.
Score update. Let's see. George has pulled into first place with 15. Second place is both Ian and Noah with 14. Third place is Lindsay R, Jack, and Grace, all with 12. And then last place right now, Lindsay Adams has only 9. So question 21, who needs to shut the heck up? Reveal. All right, and yep, everyone put Ian. Ian is the correct answer. Who in the game needs to make a big move? Reveal. So everyone put Lindsay Adams except Lindsay R put herself. Correct answer is Lindsay Adams. All right, 3 questions left. Who do you want to vote out this week? Where is everyone's votes going this week? Let's see what you guys put. 3, 2, 1, reveal. A lot of Ians, some Georges, a Noah from Lindsay Adams. Correct answer is George. So Grace and George get the point, get the answer correctly, the only 2. Question 24, who is the biggest goat? Someone you would take to the end because they would be in a final tribal council vote. 3, 2, 1, reveal. All right, and every single person put Lindsay Adams. That is, in fact, the correct answer. Everyone gets
Is that it?
Yeah, George wins. Pretty sure.
So statistically, George has 1. However, we will do last question just because that's how it works. Last question, who is the most likely to win this game? Reveal. Everyone put Noah except for George, who put Grace. Noah's the correct answer, but George still wins individual immunity.
Ah! I got the plurality for who does everyone want to vote out. I'm sorry.
That's fucking ironic, yeah.
All right, so George, you won individual immunity, wear a necklace to Tribal. All of you, all the new Mimosa tribe, I'll see you guys later this week at Tribal, where someone will be voted out of this game. However, we're not done. The second place person in this challenge is going to be the difference maker for this week. So,
God!
Ian and Noah are tied in second place, which means we will be doing a tiebreaker question. In the question in this challenge, who is playing both sides? In the survey, all but 2 of you were named. Write down these two names of the people who weren't named and who is playing both sides. 3, 2, 1, reveal. Noah has Grace and Lindsay. And Ian, who do you have?
Lindsay A and Lindsay R.
Correct answer was Lindsay A and Grace. So Noah is this week's difference maker. So we're gonna ask everyone to leave.
That's such crap. Grace is in a group chat with 6 of the other.
So, all right. Well, we lost an Ian. It's like Noah's the difference maker this week. George has individual immunity. Everyone else, I'll see you guys at Tribal Council this week, where you guys will be someone out of the Momentum Tribe once again. Grab your stuff, head on out. Good night.
Oh my god, that could be the game. That could be the game for me. And depending on what this is, that could be the game. The difference board. It's all those people. You came so close in the challenge. Acknowledge in 2 forms. There will be no vote at the Final Four, and the winner of the Final Four challenge will be immune and pick. Oh! No fucking way. No fucking way. I can request to see anyone's full list of answers in the superlatives question. They will be sent in your producer chat, and you can do with them what you wish. Choose wisely. Okay, what lie am I telling about this difference maker board? Whose answers do I want to see? Let's see Jack's.
Okay.
Okay, so I didn't get any advantages or anything, but I did learn 2 things.
If George would have won immunity and Ian won difference maker, I don't know what the fuck would have happened this week, but it definitely would not have been good for me. He's telling everyone that he just found out it's a final 2 instead of a final 3, which I do think people will believe, because that was kind of my first thought for what it would be. I mean, it sucks that George won. It really sucks, especially because as much as Lindsay is claiming to be with me, I'm not 100% sure she's going to be willing to vote Jack over Noah this week. If Noah and Ian both play their idols, feel like there's a pretty good chance I could be the one to go.
I did just get to see Jack's responses. Who do you trust most with your life? Lindsay R. I'm getting the opposite of dirt here from him on Lindsay R, which is not great. Who do you most want to vote out this week? Noah. Oh, love you too, Jack. What am I supposed to say to him when I talk to him tomorrow?
Unfortunately, George won, which is the worst case scenario for me.
Listen, Ian's already texting me like, we gotta stay Sokka strong this week. Could vote him out with an idol in his pocket, like that would be like absolute iconic. We do have Lindsay steal a vote still.
So, it's currently 3 in the morning, give or take. That's because this girl just won the challenge and got the advantage. Lucky for me, I know a lot about Tumblr vlogs since that's all I did in middle school, in this bedroom. I think this bedroom brought me good mojo tonight. I think that's the lesson I learned here, is that this bedroom brought me really good mojo when it came to playing online games. But I beat it, finally, at 2:30 in the morning. I got the key, I opened up the treasure chest, and I got the advantage. And what's the advantage, you may be asking? You have won a steal a vote advantage. This advantage allows you the chance to steal someone's voted tribal and cast that vote for yourself.
I'm just fucking in shock. Like, Lindsay A found a secret advantage with these mini games, like a flash game goddess.
This is huge, and if we could actually keep it a secret until then and like use it to get us to the actual final 3, like that's fucking massive. Definitely not telling a single person about this. I'm really hoping Noah doesn't. It seems like Lindsay doesn't want to either.
But yeah, you guys have been my closest allies this whole damn game. I would love to do final 3.
Okay, let's go. Let's do it then.
Yeah.
This is the second time in the game I've had 2 votes. I'm glad I haven't. I'm really glad I finally won something. I'm excited.
So like I won immunity.
Yes.
I won immunity.
Oh my God. As soon as I saw the name pop up, I go, oh my God, this.
It's either good or bad news, and it's good.
I don't think I can win every immunity all the way to the end, so
I have to be a part of some plans, and that starts with Lindsay.
Hello.
It's been a hot while.
It has.
Hasn't it?
I was told that in your meeting with Jack, like after Tribal, that you did say, you were like, George is such a great, like, I love him as a person. I'm like, Jack, did she say like but though? Like, did she say but something? He was like no, and I was like, alright, it doesn't matter, like whatever. But I'm glad like we're not, like we don't like, you know, I don't know.
No, I clearly don't hate you. I don't want you to
Thank you.
that.
So I talked with Lindsay. I had to give her space for a while, but now that I want immunity and I'm going to be here regardless, I mean, she, you know, I'm in a better position where I can speak to her now. We had talked prior to everything getting crazy and blowing up, but like, it wasn't honest, it wasn't kind, and it wasn't the best situation.
I need to basically start talking to everyone again because, the only people in this game that like I can't let go are you and Jack, and it worries me with like the numbers in this game now, like what is going to be happening.
So, I was actually like, I realize now that I'm not necessarily upset with Jack for like voting Taylor. Like, it makes sense. I guess I just missed like the part where she was like super big threat right now.
But step one to anything I'm doing is getting Obsidian back together. Somehow, some way, it's just us three left. Me, Jack, and Lindsay. Post-merge, if you told me this is how it would come down to, I wouldn't believe you at all. Of course not. What are you talking about? Me, Lindsay, and Jack in the final 7 are the only Obsidians here, and we turned on each other constantly in the weeks leading up to it? What are we doing? And it should be very clear to all of us that we have no place in any final situation with any of them.
The only way this is gonna work is if no one tells. You know?
Yes. The only path to the end for me right now is with you, Jack, and I.
The problem with Ian is that even if he's going to work with you, he's going to go to the other side and pretend like he's not.
I mean, I personally want either Lindsay or Noah to go because I don't want the legacy. I don't want there to be 3 people immune next week. So, I mean, those are the 2 people that I would like to go, but if I can't get either of that to happen, I'll obviously go along with any plan that doesn't involve me getting voted out.
It's to be a meeting of the Sokka later tonight, so
I love that.
So we'll see if that's. I'm gonna try and push them on like, guys, come on, like I just watched Samoa, let's go Sokka to the end here.
Now we need to bring Ian into this if we want any chance.
No matter what, us 3 vote for Noah. We get Ian on board where us 4 all talk and say we're voting Sokka, Lindsay. Whatever those 3 do, Sokka, Lindsay, Noah, and Grace, it'll be 3-3-1. And on the revote, we would have the numbers to vote out Noah. If they vote for Ian and he plays the idol on himself, then Noah plays his idol. If this is real, I think Noah would play his idol. It's so unpredictable.
But then, so then Ian would get to choose who goes home. That's why I'm saying, like, should we just...
Would they vote Ian?
I'm done running around scheming with every single person. I'm putting my foot in the fucking sand and I'm saying, Noah, goodbye, good riddance, see you later.
I just binge watched Survivor Samoa with my housemates. And I've been saying the whole time to Cooper that if Natalie won, I would be like legitimately annoyed with him for making us watch this season. And Natalie wins, and he turns to me, he's like, let this be a lesson to you, Ian. Let this be a lesson. And I think it is fair to say that somewhere along the line, I've bungled the social game component of this game.
Jack has messaged me a lot recently.
What's Jack trying to do?
Basically, he's just trying to split everybody up. He's telling everybody what they think they want to hear.
It seems to me this week the Sokka should stick together. That's what I think. Like,
I'm fine with that.
I think
Sorry.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
I don't know exactly when it happened or what gears got turned, what switch got flipped that pretty much outed me as also being kind of a like self-righteous know-it-all, but somewhere along the line it did, and that's I think what a lot of people kind of think now.
I would have loved to vote out George if he didn't win immunity, but he did. So I think we should just vote off Jack or Lindsay, honestly.
Best potential routes for me all go through an all Sokka Final Four. I just think there's too many Obsidians on the jury. They all have to go in order for it's the same thing as Samoa, basically. Like, all the Obsidians have to go. Oh, also, yeah, like, I'm like 85% sure Jack has the advantage, because it has to be Jack because I know George doesn't have it.
Yeah, there's no way to it. I mean, well, okay. All the more reason to get Jack out this week.
I'm 100% in on this.
Like, I'm clearly...
I mean, to be frank, I'd prefer Lindsay R, but...
I am so done with Ian's manipulative bullshit. At this point, he's pushing Sokka Strong very, very hard. Like, from this point on, Ian is against me. I would rather be surprised at him voting with us than him voting against us. He is not in my plans. I'm going to assume he's trying to vote against me at every turn, and it's not going to work with me. You don't owe me. I don't owe you anything. I don't care if you think I'm lying. I don't need you. Fuck off.
I'm going
because
to
I did
such
lie
great lengths this week to potentially save you.
I completely understand it if at some point you're like, oh wait, Jack sucks. I don't
It's like,
care.
it's just not smart for me to want you out.
Lindsay and I are like making up, and I think she has accepted my apology. Again, she could just be lying to like get back at me in the same way that I betrayed her last week.
Ian, Noah, or George, in my opinion, if they get to the end, they win. The idol from Noah this week?
No.
No?
Not a chance.
Lindsay has gone to Noah and Grace. She's, shat on me, made me look really bad, agreed with them that I'm not trustworthy, and so they think that Lindsay is going to vote with them. Maybe they'll split votes on Ian if Noah's feeling it, but that is just him, like, maintaining control of everything. Danger here is that Noah has an idol. So if he uses it, then I'm out.
So hopefully what would happen is we would split votes this week, and then next week it would just be me, Grace, Sokka, Lindsay R against Ian and George, or George and Jack.
I think the best way to do that is for Lindsay A to use her steal the vote so we can split votes on Ian and Jack.
I feel like Ian...
Yeah, if we can, like, all sell it well enough that we're the prize and, like, sell that it's enough of a panic move, then maybe we can fool him. And I don't know, the fact that it won't be his vote stolen and it will be George's might throw him off.
Problem is that involves trusting Lindsay R. She cares about loyalty more than anyone in this game, and right now me, Grace, and Lindsay are the only people that really haven't screwed her or lied to her or anything like that so far.
So, if we maybe wanted to try to go after Ian, but leave Jack, like so we don't like fuck ourselves over, I can steal a vote this week or next week.
No fucking way.
Bro, way to pull through. I'm so tired that I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, you look really punch drunk. Do we want to figure out like how we want to play this at Tribal, assuming like the plan is to try to split votes 3-2 on Ian and Jack?
Lindsay just doesn't seem the type to be able to fake emotions. She would be with us, and even though I know she was really close with Jack, I do think she feels really burned by him.
I'm fine. I can do 1 and 1 because I'll have 2 votes, so I'll put 1 on Ian, 1 on Jack.
Yeah. Are you fine voting Jack?
Not gonna lie, it did hurt a little bit, but yeah, I'll vote for him, don't worry.
This is gonna be fucking beautiful if we can pull it off.
This is sweet, what I did this week could either fuck me, completely screw me over, and everyone's gonna find out and I'm just gonna be voted out. Basically what I did was I convinced Noah and Grace and Lindsay that I hated Jack, because at the time I did, so that was really authentic. Then they told me about Lindsay's advantage, which I feel like Noah and Grace knew before, but they pretended like they didn't. Totally fine, whatever, at least they told me. I went back and told George and Jack.
Lindsay got the advantage,
Oh my god, are you for real?
and it's steal a vote.
If I were to side with Sokka right now, they haven't worked with me long enough. They don't want me. They have no plans of keeping me around. They're just for now, this is like good for them, you know, they have another number, whatever. And yeah.
I don't have a vote. I don't even have a vote this week. The votes go the way old Sokka is actually saying, then that means that we have the correct amount of votes. Because Lindsay's voting for Jack, but actually isn't in this hypothetical new scenario. The problem is if we tell Ian this early on, he's gonna say something to some people and it's gonna be insane. However, if we wait, and then last minute, you could call him right now and say, look, I haven't told anyone about this because I've been scared about like what you might do or what George and Jack might do or whatever with the information.
I want you to do that for me. I don't want to do it for myself.
Would you prefer of the three
Probably Grace.
in case of an idol?
I talked to Sokka in like a half hour or so. And like I haven't told anyone this, and literally like I think that we can make a move.
Okay.
Because Lindsay has the advantage.
Sokka Lindsay? How do you know?
She told me, like, okay, so we FaceTimed, I think,
Wait,
Wednesday,
Sokka Lindsay has the advantage?
Yeah.
Now Lindsay comes to me with all of this, saying Sokka Lindsay has the advantage. That's a whole thing in and of itself. That Sokka Lindsay somehow found the advantage, apparently. What? Are you kidding me?
They would then have, how many votes would they have? 5 votes or 6 if you're in on it, right?
No, they would have 5 votes if I'm in on it.
And they're putting, what, 3 on me and 2 on Jack?
Yeah.
So to suss out Grace, I texted Grace and said, are you guys talking to Lindsay again today? Grace said no. Then I said, okay, Grace, I called Grace and was like, you're lying to me about this, clearly. And then Grace was like, no, dude, I just forgot. Like, I was up so late last night, yada, yada. Seems like you guys are trying to pull something on me this time.
Oh my, you cannot get paranoid this close to tribal.
I mean, I can when, like, I'm gonna, like, you just lied to me about this.
I swear to God I forgot about it. I know that looks fishy. That's totally on me.
And it seemed true. I honestly believed her. I trusted her completely. Grace had me completely played for a fool. An absolute fool. An absolute fool.
What are we gonna do at this point?
If Lindsay's with us, then it doesn't matter what George
Exactly, and I feel like Lindsay is with us.
And we're not pulling anything on you. Do you want to jump on this call? It's literally just going to be us. Like, so Lindsay, you're voting Jack, right? Like,
Oh,
that's all.
sure. I'll feel great about that if you guys wanted to add me to this call.
I get it. Like, I really am sorry.
I feel like just either you guys are trying to pull something, or Jack and George and her are trying to pull something.
Jack and George and who? Jack and George and
I'm right here, Ian.
I know, I'm just saying, one of the two of you, I think, is, probably lying to me. I don't know which one, and I don't know what to do.
Noah is kind of expecting him to play his idol or whatever, so hopefully Noah won't play his idol. So hopefully Ian will trust us and not blow it up in tribal. Did that go well?
Yes. Very. We gotta go. Ian's freaking out.
I'm really sweaty.
We gotta go.
After that, we're going to talk with George and Jack and explain the truth about everything to them.
He came to me, he was like, dude, we're good. I was like, what do you mean we're good? And he's just like, I can't tell you anything right now because I don't want to betray Lindsay's trust or whatever, but we can stop scrambling, we're totally fine, we're gonna be okay. Some crazy shit was gonna go down. I think I was gonna go home this week, yada yada. So I think he's on board. I think he's on board.
We need to be out of here by 2:50.
Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna really quickly.
Let's do it anyway. Get back to your own houses soon, otherwise they'll definitely know something is up.
Okay.
Did you tell them everything?
My God.
Just hurry up.
Cooper, go.
Okay.
Can you just...
Have you talked to them?
All on the call together?
No, it was just us and Grace because Noah's not going to make it for some reason.
Okay, are we doing this?
Yes, dude, we gotta cut the head off the snake.
Promise?
It's time to end the madness. Just play this tribal really well.
Could have continued to play it safe as I have this whole game, but really that it would have carried me maybe another week or so. I'm literally so nervous because I hate lying. I hate lying so much, even though it's literally part of the game.
All right, come on in, guys.
Hey!
Mimosa Tribe, welcome to your guys' next Tribal Council. So, we'll get right into it, talking about the challenge. Last question of superlatives. Noah, you were voted the most likely to win the game. Do you think that puts a target on your back, especially considering you won Difference Maker shortly after?
I think the target was already taking up my back. I don't know if there's any more room for target on my back, so yeah.
Jack, is it safe to say that Noah might be getting some votes as tribal council, or are people looking elsewhere still?
I don't. Clearly, after last week, people don't tell me the truth a lot now. I honestly have no idea exactly where everyone's gonna vote, and it's really stressful because, kind of like last week, like.
Jack, let me ask you a question. Do you have the advantage, Jack?
What?
Do you have the advantage?
Do I have the advantage?
Yes.
No. Do you?
No.
Well, that's two of us. Everyone else?
Jack, Brady, something doesn't make sense about this week. I don't know what it is, but something doesn't. George is coming to me every week with 1,000 plans. 1,000 plans. This week, he's just like, oh yeah, eventually we'll just all get on the same page and vote somebody. But like, that didn't happen until like 10 minutes ago. Like, where was his plan? I think George and Jack have the advantage and they're pulling something. Honestly, is what I think.
Okay. And it sounds like most of these plans involve voting me. I'm just throwing that out there. It sounds like most of them involve voting me.
I just hope George and Jack realize that, like, if they are pulling something, like, getting rid of me is not the way to do it. That's a mistake. I'm more likely to work with them than other people are.
Well, not if you're telling everyone everything.
Back to the challenge, you got a lot of the negative ones, such as the biggest goat, the least likely to win, but you think that you might be getting votes this week?
Yeah, I've heard it through the grapevine that I am potentially getting votes this week, which, I mean, what's new? It's not like this doesn't keep happening, but it's still just a little bit frustrating because it's like, well, first of all, if you guys really think I'm the goat, like, I'm a goat, why the hell are you guys trying to vote me off? It doesn't, but also, like, I mean, it's just, there's votes on me, of course that's frustrating. So, like, speaking of that, y'all were wondering who the hell had the advantage. Surprise, surprise, people.
No fucking way.
What?
How?
Man, I spent my life on like addicting games and shit. Like that challenge was like built for me. So
what the fuck? Noah, you fucker! Of course you guys had it. Are you?
Wait, what is it?
This advantage allows you the chance to steal someone's vote at tribal and cast that vote for yourself. And you can vote for the person whose vote you steal, and it will apply to the revote.
All right, so is a real advantage. Lindsay, whose vote are you going to steal this week?
Surprise, surprise. Person who's been gunning for me for, I think, 3 or 4 weeks now. I'm stealing George's.
All right, so that means that during this tribal council, Lindsay will have both her vote and George's vote. George will not have a vote. All right, George, so just got your vote stolen. How does that feel?
Yeah, I don't know what to say anymore, because when I did say stuff, it gets leaked anyway. So I don't really have a say in much now that I don't have a vote. So I don't know if it matters. I don't know. I tried to do something this week, and sorry, and if you didn't fully trust it, but I didn't know if you would go back and tell people, and you clearly did. So whatever.
Doesn't make any sense at all. Like, it doesn't make any sense at all. Lindsay, why would you?
You said last week during competitive, all y'all said I needed to make a big move. That's all I'm saying.
But if we're all if you.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
Why not Jack?
I'm playing it. It's played.
I guess it doesn't matter, but.
I mean,
Did
yeah.
you guys know? Did you tell them about this, Lindsay?
Of course they knew.
No, they didn't know. Like, okay. You guys want my proof I didn't say a word? I have not told anybody this, but I don't have the idol, but I found an idol clue and didn't say a word. Like, this was, like,
wait,
nobody knew about this. Man.
Wait, there's another idol?
Find an idol clue.
So, it was just on the MLB wall.
Wait,
it was just there.
When?
What?
It was there like week 3 or some shit. I was really convinced that idol was Ross, but I never found it. But, yeah, it doesn't matter now, I'm told, and I didn't find it, but, like, there was another idol out there.
Or it was fake.
That sounds fake.
In the MLB right now. Here's the third one.
So the two people who have been silent so far have been Grace and Lindsay R. So Lindsay R, I'm going to address you first. Did you have any idea what was going on with Lindsay A's vote steal, or is this all new news to you?
No, I mean, I feel like I'm not really involved in any plans, like, ever, considering last week, so, you know, I'm kind of just cruising along.
Jack wanted to tell you desperately the entire week. Well, the 2 days that we knew. It was if you want to be mad at someone, be mad at me. But like, I just was being sincere with you this week, and I was being truthful with Ian as well. But it doesn't matter.
Grace, I need to ask you a question. So, is it pretty clear this week where the lines are drawn, or is it all chaos this week?
I mean, I thought it was pretty clear, but now I don't know. Like, are we sticking to the plan?
What?
I don't
is
know.
the plan?
Ian,
What
you
is
know
the plan?
it's the plan we've been telling you all week.
But this steal a vote? Like what? Like why?
I don't know what to say to you guys, man. We're still voting. It's still the plan. It's still the plan.
But Lindsay, why wouldn't you have told us about this earlier?
Surprise, surprise, bitches. I don't know. Drama.
I am supposed to go along with a plan in which a steal a vote just got played, and I have no idea what the fuck is happening.
Okay, well, discussing, Ian, potentially your plan, you and Noah have potentially flashed what could be idols at past tribal councils. Could now be a time to maybe make use of an idol if you have one?
Oh, I mean, mine's coming out. Are you fucking kidding me? A goddamn steal a vote? Mine is being played. I don't know what, like, I don't know what you guys are planning. If you're planning to vote me, it's a big mistake because you should change your vote right now and start scrambling.
I mean, I don't need to scramble. I'm sticking to the plan, sticking to the plan we came up with.
No one told me the truth. None of them did. I'm just...
What are you talking about?
Ian, we did not know about this.
How am I supposed to believe that?
Then play your idol. What do we, like, I don't really care at this point. I'm sticking to play, like, I don't need to scramble. This doesn't change much for me.
Jack, is this new news to you as well? What are your thoughts on everything that's going on right now?
Yeah, so I thought I had like a teeny tiny chance, and then the like one person might as well just say like I was trying to scheme with George, and nope, like I don't know. I think that's it. I don't, unless anyone has any idea.
Yeah, our rivals have been just across the board fun so far.
Really fun.
Yeah.
Really fun.
Tons of fun.
Well, I'm glad everyone's having a good time. All right, I'm just gonna open up. Does anyone want to say anything more before we get to voting?
Jack, I'm sorry that you got roped up in this, and I hope you don't regret what you did last week, but I'm sorry it had to be like that.
No, it's fine.
All right. So with that is going to be time to vote. So we're gonna ask everyone to mute yourselves and then send your vote and immediately put your hands on your head so we know you're not texting, because it seems like there's a lot going on here. We don't want any tomfoolery to be about. All right, so with that, I'll go tally / write down the votes. Everyone, please keep your hands on your head while I do so. All right, everyone, so I'm back, and I'm obligated to tell you that advantage was played for this vote, which obviously you guys know is Lindsay's advantage. So, next question, if anyone has a hidden immunity idol and like to play it, now would be the time to do so.
Yeah, I'm playing this for me, Brady.
All right.
I really, really, really hope, honestly, that it wasn't necessary and that I'm going to look like an idiot in 5 minutes when there's 0 votes for me. But like with this steal a vote, bro, I just don't fucking know. I'm not going to go home 7th with the fucking steal a vote and all this crap and have my roommates laugh at me forever. I just can't. I can't do it. So I'm playing idol for me.
All right. So I can confirm that Ian's idol is a real immunity idol. All votes cast towards Ian will not count. All right, so when I read the votes, the decision is final. Person being voted out will be asked to leave the Zoom chat immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Ian does not count.
I knew it!
Second vote. Ian does not count. Third vote. Ian does not count. Fourth vote, Jack. That's 1 vote Jack, 3 votes left. Noah. That's 2 votes Noah, 1 vote Jack, 1 vote left. 14th person vote out of Survivor in Season 6 and 8th member of our jury. Noah, you need to leave the chat.
You come to the head honcho, you best not miss.
Great move.
So with that absolutely chaos and fuckery, I don't know what's up for you guys for the rest of the season, but you guys aren't leaving because you have a challenge immediately. So stay tuned and we'll get through what's going on with that.
Well, here we are.
A shit ton of caffeine and no brawn.
Pretend that Noah gave me his idol.
That makes you a target, that gets you voted out when the numbers aren't in your favor.
I don't believe it, and I don't want to believe it. So there are 4 different plans.
Then hopefully people wouldn't want to go to rocks.
I went home with an idol in my pocket, which is going to sting for a long time. Lindsay, I don't know what you thought you're like. Yeah, it hurts that you just went crawling back to Jack and George after they blindsided you like that. Definitely sucks. I was exactly afraid of going home with that idol in my pocket, but here we are. You make your own demons in this game. Grace, do it. Just went out for me. I mean, it's been such an amazing experience playing with you. This game has given me a lot. I've learned so much about myself through this process. I really thought I could do it. I really thought I could win, but I got too cocky. I started looking to the end and didn't look with what was right in front of me, and I paid the price. That's how it goes.